Hello everyone, I am Kunjan Jain and today we are going to discuss writing task 1 of general training students. Today we are going to discuss a semi-formal letter. A semi-formal letter is the one which is written to somebody with whom we do not have a formal relationship and we also do not have an informal relationship. Means the relationship lies somewhere between the lines of a formal and an informal relationship. For example, landlord. With landlord we do not have an absolute informal relationship, but yes, we do know them, so we do have a little bit of formal relationship but not total formal relationship, right? For this you have 20 minutes time to write and you have to write minimum 150 to maximum 180 words. Let us see the question topic for today. Your landlord is asking to increase the rent. Write a letter to him. So you are living in a rented accommodation according to the letter and your landlord has asked to increase the rent. So you are going to write a letter to him. What are we going to write in our letter? Let's see. In your letter you should tell, so the things are, why you think the rent shouldn't be increased. Means you are against increasing rent and you have to tell the reasons of not increasing the rent. What will you do if it is increased? And you also have got to tell what will you do if the rent is increased. Before moving on to how to write the semi-formal letter, let me tell you very clearly, the format for semi-formal letter goes just according to the formal letter. It is just for your knowledge that we have divided the letters into 3 categories which do form, that is formal, semi-formal and informal, right? So let's see how we are going to write the letter. We are going to start with, I have given a name. It is up to you whether you want to give a name or not. But of course, as the person is a landlord, you're going to know the name of the person. So instead of writing dear sir or dear ma'am, you should write a name. For example, I have written dear Mr. William. After that, put a comma, leave one line and start from extreme left. Just like in formal letter, you begin with stating the purpose. Same here, we are going to state the purpose of our letter. So, this letter is to discuss about your recent intimation regarding increment in your rent. Yes. So, why am I writing the letter? What is my purpose? I want to discuss that you have recently told me that you want to increase the rent, and for that only I am writing you this letter. Intimation means telling, right? You've recently told me. Increment means increase in rent. So you recently told me about increase in rent and that is why I am writing you this letter to discuss about the same thing, right? Now again, leave one line and start from extreme left, body paragraph 1. This was just an introduction. Now we are going to discuss why the rent shouldn't be increased and what would you do if the rent is increased. Sir, I hope you remember, prior to moving to your accommodation, I had clearly expressed my inability to pay rent more than $250. Yes. So what are you saying? That before moving, prior means before, accommodation means your house, your place of living, right? So before moving to your house, the person means you had clearly told that you won't be able to pay more than $250, right? You had agreed to it at that time, and at that particular time the landlord had agreed to this, that the rent would not be more than $250. You also know that I am new to this city and thus settling in here and managing all the expenses with a new job is quite a deal for me as of now. Yes. Now why the person is saying that he is unable to pay more than $250? There must be some reason, and that we are telling now that this person, the person who is writing the letter means me, right? So I have just moved to the city, right? This particular city, and in this city I have gotten, of course if I have moved to a new city, I have got a new job. I've got a new job means I'm going to settle in this city, I'm going to live in this city, I'll be having a new job. So for settling up everything, for setting up my house, for setting up in my job, I'll be requiring some time, and that is why at this particular point of time I am unable to pay any further rent, right? So managing all the expenses with a new job is quite a deal. Quite a deal means it is a big thing for me. As of now means at this particular period of time, and I am unable to pay the increased rent. This makes me even more incapable to pay your increased rent and agree to this hike in rent. Yes, because I have settled here just now. Other than that, I have told you that I cannot pay more than $250. It is not just that I said that is why I am asking you to not to increase, but also because I have just moved to this new city. That is why I am saying that all these situations are making me unable to pay the increased rent, and that is why I cannot agree to your increase in rent. I cannot agree to what you are telling about increase in rent. Now we are going to change the paragraph. So leave one line and move to body paragraph 2. This is the reason I want you to not to increase the rent now. I had previously also written as of now, means at this particular period of time, means for some small period of time, right? So what do you want? Of course the rent will increase. It is not that it will not increase ever, but for some time now, please do not increase the rent. Although this rise in rent can be postponed. Yes, you're not telling any particular time, but yes, you are telling that you can increase the rent but at some later date, right? So this can be postponed, means this can be delayed, this can be shifted to a future date or a future month. Please agree to this, as else I would have no option other than looking for some other accommodation. Yes, now what the person is asking, he is requesting the landlord to agree to his request, otherwise he will have to move to some other house, right? That is all with your letter. Then ending note, yours sincerely, you can write any name. I have written Maria, right? If you enjoy watching my videos, if you're getting to know about IELTS writing and speaking, please do like, subscribe and share to my channel. Also feel free to tell what you feel about my videos in the comment section. Any suggestions, any advice or any appreciation would be highly appreciated. Thank you so much.